right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to the Neocon Job, where I talk about how neocons are just ruining politics and ruining geopolitics and doing things that our founding fathers would have never agreed to. And I've been talking a lot about Tulsi Gabbard, and I just read this piece from RT, Russian propaganda. And let me read this. I'm going to turn around, which, could be scary. Busted. This is about the neocon warmongers. NBC slammed for drawing on dodgy Russiagate.org in Gabbard smear. Several experts who track websites and social media linked to the Kremlin have also seen what they believe may be the first stirrings of an upcoming Russian campaign of support for Gabbard. From NBC article, Russia's propaganda machine discovers 2020 Democratic candidate Tulsi Gabbard. Oh my. Okay, so I voted for Trump, full disclosure, and I've said it before. One of the reasons I voted for Donald Trump is because I believed he would get us out of some of these conflicts, the needless ones. Was I for taking care of ISIS? Yeah, to a degree. Fight them over there, I guess, for a while and make sure our own country is secure. I thought those things would be good. I don't believe in going into other countries like Syria or Venezuela. Imagine she's getting called out on her support of not having a proxy war with Russia. Because here's how the media right now measures your commitment to their agenda. Are you willing to go to war against Russia right now? Well, sure, we need to. We have to. And that is the litmus test. Well, why do we need to go to war against Russia? They're not threatening us. No, but they're in Syria, and we need to be in Syria too. And Putin has said some things like lately, as now we're provoking, our entire media establishment is provoking Vladimir Putin. Okay? And here comes Tulsi Gabbard to say, no, I don't want to fight Putin. I don't want to fight anybody. I want to get the heck out of there. Now she's going to look like she doesn't care about what Putin's been doing. The only reason Putin's been doing this stuff is because the American media, and a little bit lately Donald Trump too, have been turning up the heat and saying, oh, no, Putin, you can't do this, that, or the other. And Putin is saying, oh, I'm going to do it. And Putin's not going to be outflanked by the American media. He's just not. I don't think he has any intention of doing us any harm. He's just saying he has the capability to do it. Tulsi Gabbard on the campaign trail has said, hey, this new Cold War that's been inspired by Russiagate. Let's be honest, folks. If you're an honest broker, even if you hate Trump, Russia isn't the reason you should hate Trump. Trump got elected, okay? Russia had nothing to do with it. There's no evidence of collusion. Now, do they tamper with our election? Probably. Do we tamper with their election? Probably. So it's just one of those things, unless we get the entire electoral system and the way we do elections under control. And I don't know how you do it in this day and age. I guess you have to go back to paper ballots and counting paper ballots. But you could still manipulate numbers and things when they come in. Just nobody knows. The security of the entire process is just very suspect. And it's easier, though, to manipulate what people think via the media than change votes, I think, at the ballot box. But I could be wrong. It could be easy to do both. But I find this piece alarming. If you're on the left and you think that you're going to be free from media persecution and lies and propaganda, it's wild, because I'm just under the assumption that the American media is staunch left. But here's the thing. They're a certain kind of left. They're a left that is a corporatist left. In other words, this war machine, somehow that money gets to them. It's got to be the case that some of that money, whether it's through advertising revenue, whether it's directly kicked in by government officials, I don't know. I don't know. But if these channels are out there promoting war all the time, then I think they're going to be fine when it comes to finances. But if they have candidates like Tulsi Gabbard on, who has now been labeled a Russian spy, or Russia has found their gal and is going to fund her campaign. You see, if that's the other thing, if Tulsi brings in a lot of money, it won't be because I sent in a buck. It'll be because Vladimir Putin wrote a huge check and put it underground through wire transfer or something. So this is an amazing development to me. It shows me just how entrenched and just horrible this war machine, this war propaganda machine is. And until we get this under control, and by the way, the president can't do this alone. The president needs the support of all the people who are going to have to speak very loudly in favor of peace. We don't need to be fighting other countries, folks. We don't. Unless we're attacked or we're very close to being attacked and we have actual, real intelligence and it's a real, urgent threat, okay? Unless those things all come together, I'm not buying into going into Syria or Venezuela, Saudi Arabia and Yemen, that situation. There's all kinds of situations out there that the United States has inserted itself into that it just doesn't belong. And Tulsi Gabbard is right now the lone voice, other than Rand Paul and a few other scattered congressmen and, the president originally, like I said, Trump originally seemed to say, hey, we don't need to do this. And that was just another thing on the box. Okay, good. He's not into conflicts, but yet he's got Elliot Abrams and John Bolton. I just can't get over the John Bolton appointment. It's just, who is it Jared Kushner that's doing that stuff? I mean, I don't know. All right, done. Be back.